Hey guys, so it is March 31st. It's 9:25, so it's just market opens in 5 minutes. So I'm gonna just get straight into the top-down analysis. Price is no, hold on now. I'm having a moment. Okay. Price is currently bullish. Price is going up on the daily. It came down, touched this trend line, and now it's going up. It does have room to this resistance because on the daily, this is a zone right here. It could even come back up to the trend line if it wanted to. It can really do whatever it wants, but we trade what we see, not what we think. So on the 4 hour, let's see, price price broke structure coming out of this zone on the 4 hour. I usually don't mark up a 4 hour, but I do want to see if price, well, technically it did not. It is within this zone on the 4 hour. Okay. So price is currently within a zone on the 4 hour, but yeah, let's check. Let's keep going. So on the 1 hour, price broke this structure coming out of this zone. So this zone already invalidated. Well, no, technically it's still within the zone. This is the zone. So almost invalidated. It didn't invalidate, but it still has a whole bunch of candles within that close within the zone. So the validation should be coming soon. But then we also have this zone here. We have quite a few zones. So I think our best bet is probably waiting for a breaker structure either above or below. So price did push up quite a bit. If it comes back and tap the zone, this would be a aggressive entry. If it comes back, tap, and close outside of the zone, that would be conservative. And then if it comes back, tap the zone, close outside the zone, and then continue pushing up with momentum, that'll be a safe entry. I'm debating whether if I just want to get in. I'm seeing that this momentum was pretty big, but it depends on how the candle comes back to the zone. So, yeah. I need the tap and the close outside of the zone. So, if I don't get that, then there's no entry. All right, so price then broke structure to the upside. So we have a new zone. This zone's pretty big. 57 points. Whatever zone I take, that's the zone that I'll have calculations for. Okay, so on the 1 minute, we got to push. Out of this zone. Looking like a 1 minute type of day today. But let's see. Let's see how this 5 minute candle close. Okay, that might be the momentum. Yeah, that's the momentum I'm in. Whoa, 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 whoa. Glitching. Wait, should I get out? Why I just glitch like that? Jesus. The 1 minute be kind of scary sometimes. The way it just be jumping around. No, I'm gonna wait for the break. I believe price could break. But let me at least get back to the 1-to-1. Jesus. Come on, buyers. I'm gonna get out. I don't like how that candle closed. Right, let me see. Yeah, I don't. I'm not out just yet. I'm trying to see if we can get back to the 1-to-1. Yeah, we can't. We can, because price isn't pushing lower, but price isn't pushing higher either. Price is pushing lower. I got out just to save my protect my profits, but I do believe price can still break this structure. Cause I'm not playing with these people today. It's struggling because we are at a significant area. This would be a major breaker structure, which is what we're supposed to be waiting on anyways. I got in kind of early. And that might just be the trade for the day. I won't lie. This zone right here. On the 1 hour. Let's see, on the 15. No, let me watch price. got out here. See, I'm glad I got out. I'd rather wait for the big break of structure. Price could come back to this 5-minute zone down here. So we got a 5-minute demand zone here. And then where we just took that small little trade, that was a 1-minute zone. That wasn't a good trade. That was not an A+ setup at all. I did get in safe, so price came back, tapped this new zone here. Okay, so price could potentially break, price could potentially not break, but I'm not going to sit here any longer. I did protect my profits. It definitely could have went left because I did not wait for the break. I took a trade on the 1-minute. It was this zone right here. It came back, tapped the zone, closed outside the zone. I waited for momentum, so I played it safe and got in here. And I was gonna aim for a 1-to-1, but price like hit my 1-to-1, glitched really fast and did this candle, and I was like, yeah, let me just protect my profit. So I got out at this candle open right here. So yeah. I'm at this candle close. It says candle open. I got out on this candle, right? This candle here. And as you can see, price has been consolidating since then. It did eventually invalidate or hit stop loss if I would have stayed in the trade. So I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I did protect my profits. But this was not an A+ setup. Ooh, it's about to finally break. This was not an A+ setup at all because I should have waited for the break, and I didn't. I was trying to rush the trade. So this is a good example of a bad trade. Again, luckily I saved my profit because I just know, I kind of understand price action, and I know that the price didn't break this level. So it was a lot of different confluences. So thank God I saved my profits. We did make like $200, so that's better than nothing. But let's not do that again. Looks like price is finally about to break. We did get this push, which created this zone right here. We did get this push, which created this zone right here. But again, price has not broke this structure, so I'm not gonna force it. And this is on the 1-minute. What does the 5-minute look like? Yeah. So no, we're not until it breaks. We literally yeah. And I'm not staying on for it. I had a great day yesterday. Today's the last trading day of this month, so I won't be hurt if I don't take a trade. Tomorrow's April 1st, so we'll start fresh tomorrow. We're almost at our goal, which is amazing, but still not quite at the goal just yet. So yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. I might be back. I might be back. Price tapped into this 15-minute zone. If you guys remember, we had a 5-minute zone right here. It barely tapped. Let me mark it up so you guys can see. If y'all remember, we had this 5-minute zone right here. It came back, tapped, closed outside the zone, and we're starting to get momentum out of this 15-minute demand zone. As soon as it pushes out, I think I'm taking an entry, which will be now, really. I'm in. That was the tap that we were waiting for earlier. So, shoot, I really don't even want it to come back to this 5-minute zone. And I'll probably aim for, I guess, a 1 to 3. Whatever. Let's see. Oh, let's see. I think we already hit our like 1 to 2. This is a 1 to 3. We're good. It can keep going for sure. Oh, I thought I clicked exit. Yeah, it can keep going for sure, but we're good. I'm glad I came back. We hit our goal, y'all. Whoa. Oh, whoa, we hit our goal. Ah! The last day of the month. Wow. We hit our goal. And it's still going. I knew it had room to still go. Like, we have to break the structure at some point. I'm not saying it has to do it right now, but for sure. Let's see if it can even make it up there. I'm not in it, but no, hold on, because I need to know where I got out. Yeah. We're done. We're actually done this time. I know I said I was done earlier, but we're actually done this time. We're actually done. So let's explain how this trade actually worked out. So we got this burst. Coming market open, we got this burst. It broke structure, as you can see. Created, I'm sorry. Give me 1 second. So coming into the market, this candle broke this structure here. It was like a minor breaker structure. Came out of this zone. As you can see, the candle never actually came back and tapped the zone. It like kissed it. It never came back and tapped. And because that's not a tap, we weren't able to get in. I seen another very strong bullish candle. So, usually when I see that, I go to the 1-minute zone. But we were really close to this breaker structure right here. So it wasn't an A+ setup because we like, in order for price to break this, it actually should have broke it and then come back and test it. But I got in early. I got in on the 1 minute. It tapped. I got in at a safer entry. So I didn't get in at the tap. I didn't get in at the close. I got in with momentum. I got in with momentum after the close outside the zone, so that's a safer entry. I aimed for a 1-to-1, but this candle right here freaked me out. So once it came back up a little bit, I got out at this candle here. And luckily I did, because it did end up invalidating, or aka hitting my stop loss if I would have stayed in the trade. But I didn't. I protected my profits because I could kind of tell price wasn't trying to push above. As you can see, price stopped pushing, which told me let me get out. And then I was done for the day because price was not able to make any new highs at all. I left my computer open and I came back. I seen price started coming down heavily. So I'm like, I wonder if it can make it back to this 5-minute zone that we had. I even saw a zone on the 15 just for extra confirmation. It did end up coming back to this 5-minute zone. Tapped the zone, closed, came back in the zone, closed. Both closed outside of the zone. As you can see, no candles closed inside of the zone. No candles closed inside of the zone. So once we got this closed. I played a safer entry just to make sure price was coming out. So today I really traded safe. I didn't trade conservative or aggressive. I traded really safe. So this candle closed. I waited for momentum above this candle previous high, got in, and I aimed for a almost a 1 to 3. So that was today's trade. Didn't think that this second trade was coming, but it did. We hit our goal. Let me get my mind right, and tomorrow I will tell you any updates that I come up with or if we're just going to continue. But I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.